What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
What's poppin', South Korea? This is your DJ브라이언과 here live in the studio, and you're listening to TBS efm. And you guys know we're still here. I know before Alex was talking about, the North Korea, and everything in the news right now is about North Korea, and people are freaking about this and freaking out about it. My mom, same thing. She called yesterday, freaking out about it. But you guys have nothing to worry about. We're still here. We're safe. And I feel like North Korea is just, trying to make up a huge issue about this and making everyone worry about it, especially with the whole leave Korea thing with all the expats and everything. So, keep calm, because we have friends in the military here. Who'll take care of us. If anything happens, we'll probably know in the news shortly. So do not freak out. That's probably the worst thing to do at the moment. Anyways, I don't want to go into all that crazy news because it'll just make people more stressed at work right now who are out right now. So we're going to go into the show. So you guys know what we start off with is the first song. And the first song has, of course, the word of the day hidden in the song. But as of last week, we're not going to actually have the word in the title, but we're going to actually have the word actually hinted from the title. So keep that in mind. Listen very carefully, and you'll know what the word of the day is. And here's the first song. It's a great song from the mid to late 1980s, of course. And there's Def Leppard with Pour Some Sugar on Me. That was Def Leppard with Pour Some Sugar on Me. And you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. And our show is brought to you today by GM Korea, Korean Air, LGU+, LG Electronics, Sempio Food Company, and Hyundai Motor Group. And we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Ju. We're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, we are live in the studio right now, so we have great news. You guys can call in. Yes, you can. The number is 02778-1013. And some other ways you can contact us is by texting us at pound or sharp 1013 for a charge of 51 to your smartphones, or send us a tweet at EFM Poppin, or simply email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com. All you got to do is say hello. You don't have to send a request if you don't want to, if you don't have one on the top of your mind. But if you do, please send in all your requests, because we will play them on the second half of our show, or whenever you feel like it. Or if you're lucky, we'll even put you on the air to say what's up to me and all the people listening right now to What's Poppin'. Now, also, we have news for you guys about Open Studio who are still confused. Open Studio airs every Friday, but we record it on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. So if you want to be a part of that, please send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com with your name, telephone number, or other ways that we can get in contact with you so we can give you more information about that. But please be a part of that. It's fun. We just goof off in the studio, me, Olivia, Eugene, and if we get a guest that day, we all just have a great time. If you actually email people who've been a part of our Open Studio, they'll tell you it's a wacky experience, but it's fun, and it's worthwhile. Alrighty, right now we're going to go into our word of the day. So if you're listening to the very first song, I was reading some of the tweets. Mayanne actually, you got it. I know you guessed about 3 times, but one of your guesses were right. And today's word of the day, if you thought it was sugar or pour or the other words in the title, I told you it's not in the title. It's hinted in the title, but it was not in the title. So obviously today's word is sweet. Yes. And I told you all before, I'm not a teacher, but you already know there are so many different ways you can use this word. You can use the way people always use it, like in food, or, like sugar. It's sweet. Or you could do it slang, like, oh, she's sweet, when you say someone's beautiful or attractive. There's so many different ways. For instance, like Eugene, I think he's got tickets to the Snoop Dogg concert coming up in May. That's pretty sweet, because I haven't seen Snoop Dogg in a long time. That's my dog right there. Not literal dog, but you know what I mean. Anyways, if you guys have the time to figure out how to use this word, go ahead, put it in a sentence, and also request some songs, some sweet songs. It doesn't even have to have the word sweet in it, because like today, we didn't have sweet in the title. We just hinted to you from the title what the word was going to be. Now, the next song I want to play for you guys is a pretty sweet song. I like the song, especially from the American South. You're going to love this song as well. And one of our listeners from down south, actually North Carolina, shout out to Nene. This song's for you. This is Lynyrd Skynyrd with Sweet Home Alabama. Once again, that was Lynyrd Skynyrd with Sweet Home Alabama, and you're tuning into What's Poppin' on TBS efm. And as you guys know, today we are live, so we are taking in listeners' requests in very different forms, of course, but we urge you guys to call because if you're lucky, you might even be on air with me, and the number is 02778-1013. You don't have to be in Korea. You can be anywhere in the world, and we will take your calls. Right now, we're blowing up on Twitter, so I have to read something. Actually, an email came in this morning. It says, Dear Brian, may I ask you for a favor? Yesterday was my dearest friend Momoko's birthday. Can you please give her a birthday message? She would be so happy if you do that for her. Thanks in advance. Looking forward for today's show, as always. Sylvie from Japan. Well, Sylvie, you're a great friend for doing this. So I just want to say, Momoko, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and I hope nothing bad happens on your wonderful day. Stay positive, stay happy, and thanks for always tuning in and supporting me and everyone here at TBS efm. Alrighty, guys, we're going to go into our next song. The next song, actually, is from a group that I grew up loving. But these days, they always say they're authentic. You know, what's authentic anymore? We really don't know. You can't really define that word for certain things in the music world anymore. And this group, I have to admit, was authentic back in the day. But once a group changes their members, I feel it's not authentic anymore. It's not original. It's changed. It's been altered, you know? I would like to use the slang word, it's been fusionized. Yeah, I made that word up. That's what I do. Anyways, I'm talking about a group called Guns N' Roses. They're still here. And the original member, of course, Axl Rose is in the group, but the current version of Guns N' Roses has no Slash, no Izzy, and no Duff. And you can't really call a group the same name anymore when you change the whole member lineup of the group, you know. Just because the frontman's the same doesn't mean the whole group's the same. So either way, you guys need to check out the song. This is from the original Guns N' Roses with all the original members. So check it out. This is Guns N' Roses with Sweet Child of Mine. This is Eurythmics with Sweet Dreams, and I'll be back with part 2 of What's Poppin' after the break. This is Brian Jew, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. And the second half of our show is brought to you by Samsung Card, GM Korea, Shinhan Bank, LG U+, LG Electronics, Sampio Food Company, and LG Household and Healthcare. And I'll be right back. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. Now, today, the gossip we're going to talk about isn't going to be earth-shattering, of course, because the earth is already breaking down anyways. But as you know, on Saturday night, Mr. Psy held a concert at the World Cup Stadium here in Seoul, and it was sold out. Can you believe that? The whole stadium was packed, and there's people everywhere. It was like, you know, the end of the world type of thing. Everyone just like, it's like a zombie attack. Anyways, the concert was broadcast on TV here in Korea, but also on YouTube for those outside of Korea as well. And it also featured performances by 21 and G-Dragon, of course. And some people in the U.S. were a little upset. And I guess I agree with them because, you know, if you're going to perform CL, you got to be careful what you say because CL from 21 used a cuss word that wasn't censored on TV or YouTube. And you guys have to understand also overseas, to these young K-pop singers, these curse words don't mean nothing to them because they probably don't know what they're talking about. But we understand that, you know, if you're going to swear, you should know what you're saying and we should be responsible for these words, so they should be censored. So, word of advice to CL, do not swear. If you're going to, keep it censored. You're alrighty? That's all you got to do because there's young kids out there who should not be listening to words like that and lyrics like that. Anyways, one of the highlights of Psy's concert was a spot he called Science. See, he took that from me. Anyways, he was wearing questionable clothing and performing suggestive dances to Beyonce's song. You guys know this song, of course. All the single ladies, all the single ladies. And he also unveiled his new music video, and I checked it out. It's pretty funny. I mean, it's a little similar to the Gangnam Style video. He didn't want to change it up, and I respect him for that because just because you're getting popular around the world, you don't want to randomly change it, drastically change it. And he kept it, you know, the way he wanted to keep it, his style. So, and he has a huge following still, of course. Earlier, Alex said that he had, over 22 million views, and I believe it's up to almost 30 or 40 million views right now in less than 2 days. So, big ups to Mr. Psy. I'm happy for you. You're going to places. You're doing big things, you know. Much love to you. But you took my name. That's Science. I'm Bryonce, okay? That's my name is Bryonce. There you go, y'all. Bryonce. Anyways, it's Bryonce saying what's up to Science. So we're going to play Psy's song, his newest single. If y'all haven't checked it out yet, go online, check it out. Check out the video. It's called Gentleman. That was Psy with Gentleman. I don't know. You guys have to be your own critics on this song. It's a catchy tune. It kind of sounds like a lot of songs that are out there already. But, I mean, he's doing his thing. He's enjoying it. Very fun club track, of course. To me, personally, sounds similar to the Brown Eyed Girls track that came out a long time ago. Not saying that only because the Brown Eyed Girls member kind is in the video, if you haven't seen the video. Also, I'm working with Narsha from Brown Eyed Girls as well on my musical. I had to put that in there. Boop. Anyways, we have a caller online. This is TBS efm. Who's calling?
Hi, Brian. This is Nene from North Carolina.
Nene from North Carolina. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. It's good to hear your voice and finally get to talk to you after so long.
Well, it's great to hear your voice as well, because the thing that actually stinks about just Twitter and emails and stuff like that, you got to kind of, be creative and imagine what these people will sound like. And finally getting to hear your voice. You have a beautiful voice, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you for tuning in every day and leaving messages for us. And I just want to ask you first, simple questions, of course. What time is it there in North Carolina right now?
8:40 at night.
8:40 at night. And personally, you know all the news about North Korea, South Korea, and stuff like that. What are the people saying over there in the States? Are they freaking out for us over here?
Oh, absolutely. It is all over the news here, and it's scaring everybody to death. Especially those who are like K-pop fans and they have friends and stuff in Seoul and Korea. Mm-hmm. They're really freaked out.
Well, I'm here to tell you there's nothing to freak out about. You've heard it here from me first, online, on the phone. And you tell people, like, I have a friend in Korea named Brian, and he's on air right now, and there's nothing to worry about. We're just, everyone's doing their thing. No one's going crazy. No one's living in bunkers and getting, weird supplies of food and, running out, causing mayhem. So you have nothing to worry about. And if you have friends in Korea, I'm pretty sure they're fine.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not that really worried. And I'm sure that if anything happens, my friends will be the first ones on the next plane out of there anyway.
Shoot, I'll be with your friends, girl. That's all I'm telling you. Because I ain't going to be here if war breaks out. I need to be out, back in Jersey with my family as well. But enough about that sad talk. We just want to thank you, like I said, for always tuning in you've been tuning in since driving, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been tuning in since day one.
Ooh, well, thank you very much. Now, you do have a request today, don't you?
I absolutely do. It's Sweet Dreams by MFBTY.
MFBTY, that's a great.
Tasha and Dizzy.
That's a great song. And is there anything you want to say before we actually, play the song for you?
Oh, I just wanted to say that I've been a fan of yours for 13 years, and it's been the happiest 13 years of my life.
Aww.
I totally appreciate and love all the things that you're doing, and for you being an inspiration to not only the fans, but other people around you.
Oh, that means so much to me. Thank you so much. I just got my all on just because of you. Thank you very much, Nene.
You're welcome.
All right, so we're going to have to play the track for you, of course. This is MFBTY with Sweet Dream, and that was Nene on the line. Thank you for calling in. This one's for you. Check it out, y'all. That was MFBTY with Sweet Dream. Personally, honestly, this is, of course, my own opinion, but I think this song should blow up in the world. I'm sorry, much love to you, but this song is a great song. It just makes you want to dance. It's one of those tracks you want to dance to. And while I'm dancing, we have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hi, Brian. It's Mayan from California. How are you?
How you doing, Mayan? And Mayan, this is your second time calling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
I just got so excited every time you say.
Well, thank you for calling in. It means a lot to us.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Actually, my friend is listening to you earlier, and she loved all your songs. Loved it.
She loves my songs?
Yeah, she likes the songs that you play. She likes all the, the Can't Stop. She loved that song.
Well, you know what you got to do is you got to put my album on blast online so people can start listening to it. So I become a world star so I can do performances, on stage all over the world. And then one day you and I will meet.
On blast with all my... Oh, I hope so. I hope I meet you someday. Come over to the United States, I'm going to get my VIP to all my Zumba friends. It's going to be, it's going to be packed because all my Zumba friends will be there supporting you, B.
Well, I'd be excited to actually be able to perform maybe during a Zumba class. That'd be fun. You guys are all doing your workout.
Nice.
Yeah. You guys are all doing your workout dance thing, and I'm in the corner with a mic just singing to you guys live. That'd be fun.
Oh, one of my friends is actually in Can't Imagine, like the dance choreography for Can't Stop. My Japanese friend who's a huge jammer, like a hip-hopper, she's like, ooh, who's this singer? He's pretty good. Is he coming to town? I'm like, I don't know. If he is, are you going to buy tickets? And she's like, most definitely.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
well, we'll keep that in mind. But we are having, I guess, some technical difficulties because you're breaking up a little bit on the line, so it's going to be hard for listeners to understand
Yeah.
what you're saying. But we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for calling in from California. What is your actual request today?
I think First Cut by Sheryl Crow.
Alrighty, we'll play that song for you right now. We want to thank you once again for calling in. And like we say all the time, please continue to support us here. Alrighty?
Okay, thank you, Brian.
All right, thank you. All right, that was Mayanne on the line. Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to call us here, and we'll put you on the line. But we're going to play her request. This is Sheryl Crow with The First Cut is the Deepest. That was Sheryl Crow with The First Cut is the Deepest. And unfortunately, y'all, it is time to wrap up our show. But we want to thank you guys for tuning into What's Poppin' today. It means a lot to us that you guys are so supportive and you're curious about what's played here on our program. But before we go, I want to thank Mayanne and Nene for calling in from overseas. It means a lot to us. And I just want to say, love you guys and thank you for the support. Also, once again, Momoko in Japan, happy birthday. Now, the ending song that we're going to play for you guys right now was requested by Winnie Brian B., who's also an avid listener. They tune in all the time. I'm not sure if you're a he or a she, but thank you, like always. It doesn't matter what your sex is, as long as you're a supporter and as long as you tune in every day. So this is for you. Your request, of course. This is One Sweet Day by Mariah Carey. This is Brian Ju signing off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.